Black Friday sales in full effect. If you want your brand, your business, or your song promoted, hit me up right now to find out how you can get it done for just $49. The email is ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com. Man, so an update from the Kevin Hart lawsuit against YouTuber, blogger Tasha K. Now, in December of last year, Kevin Hart filed a lawsuit against Tasha K, accusing her pretty much of extortion. Now, allegedly, her team threatened to drop a damning interview with one of his ex-assistants if he didn't hand over $250,000. Now, the ex-assistant in question made several shocking allegations against Kevin Hart in the interview, where she pretty much alleged that Kevin cheated on his wife, had a gambling addiction, and more. Now, despite a cease and desist going out to Tasha K and a production company, she continued allegedly to go in on him. Now, Hart is pretty much right. He's going to the police on her. He is saying that she is pretty much damaging his reputation as a result. According to these new legal documents on Radar Online, he has asked a judge to grant him a temporary restraining order against the internet personality Tasha K. Um, this is wild. This is wild. Now again, this is not all. Tasha K's is some other deep stuff, but nevertheless, this is, like, yo, you ain't supposed to be talking about me. You still talking about me. I want a restraining order against you now. So, in other news, though, right? Tasha K is still in deep water with Cardi B because now Cardi B is coming out, right? Her team is pretty much saying that Tasha K and her husband are hiding money on offshore or in offshore bank accounts. They list some of the names. They talk about, Florida Joint Revocable Trust, Living Wills, things like that. I'm not getting to all the names of it, but apparently during her hearing for her bankruptcy, you're supposed to disclose all of your assets, whether it's something that's a trust, something that's revocable or irrevocable will, anything that your name, your child's name, or your husband's name is attached to. And they believe after the Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing that Tasha K's husband and herself are lying about existing offshore domestic trusts that were created for them or by them. Look, this is pretty crazy. And look, hey, I'm not gonna say I blame Tasha because look, you're gonna do what you do to protect your assets, right? And a lot of people were saying a few months ago that, oh, Cardi B's gonna have some, sympathy for her or mercy, I should say, for her. It don't seem like that right now. It seems like Cardi B is continuously trying to make an example, and they're digging deep because usually you have your surface dig, you look for property, bank accounts, but you start going into trust and looking into different businesses these people have, you borderline IRS criminal investigation level. So this is the attorneys that Cardi B has, entrusted, as well as I'm sure private investigators that are digging, and trying to get more information because they want to collect on that $4 million. They want to collect on that judgment. And one thing that Tasha K did was, and one thing you can do, obviously, if you're in business, you also know that once you create a corporation, that is like pretty much you creating another person outside of yourself. It's like an invisible person. So it kind of, separates liability from yourself. So if you get sued, they couldn't necessarily go after the business and vice versa. There's some instances where they can, there's some instances where they can't. So, the fact that she's married, they're digging in there, looking at her husband. If you got kids, looking at your kids. Anything that's attached to you, they're looking at that. So even with the Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing, some debt cannot be forgiven. This is obviously, one of them. So we'll see how this goes. Hey, two people that I will not want coming after me: Cardi B, Kevin Hart. But hey, what do you expect her to do? She got to pivot. I'm not saying that I agree with her actions, but she's going to pivot. She's going to do what she can. They're also accusing her of hiding $30,000 They're saying that at some point in time there was a $30,000 transfer to a certain account. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It's your brother, Oh God, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Offshore accounts, Cayman Islands. I mean, look, hey, do your research on this. I appreciate y'all listening in. The website is hiphopun.com. Make sure you check our website out right now, hiphop.un.com, and let me know what you think about this news and this information about Cardi B, Kevin Hart, and Tasha K. It's your boy, Oh God. Peace.